So
we can explain what happened.
Yes.
We set decorator.
Camera died. So, all right, we talked about friends with benefits. We talked about CEOs getting murdered. Okay, we talked about.
God, that was so stupid. Guys, welcome to Talkin and Hangin. We just talked for truly 30-something minutes.
It was good. We're going good.
It was 30 minutes. It was good. So this will be a 15-minute podcast. We have a show. We have to get out of here in 15 minutes.
Yes.
So no matter what, 15 minutes.
We got this.
I can't cut anything.
We got this.
Oh no.
We got this.
No editing. Live pod. Okay. There's no edits at all.
Oh shit.
No edits allowed.
Do we go back to friends with benefits CEOs?
Yes, really quickly. So here's what we summed up really quick. CEO, you guys heard the New York guy got shot. We were kind of making fun of how comics all through the next week will be commenting on that. I don't really care. Please don't die, camera. By the way, if you guys have a GH5, this has been happening. I think it's only when that weird fake battery pack's in because my camera just dies.
Fake battery. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Every other time it dies, the thing saves. It's the same file. It gets cut. I don't know what's going on with this. And one time I didn't die, and it's still whatever. Hey, you know what? Panasonic, get on it. I'm going to Sony.
Yeah, we're getting
get on to Panasonic. I'm going to Sony.
I need a. How much is it? Well, actually,
I don't know. Don't.
Yeah,
I'm out of the loop.
$6 million.
Yes,
no, I'm kidding.
6.2.
But $6 million too. I know. I want a camera.
Speaking of, hey, Jew over here.
Thank you.
Oh, we're talking about Night. He did.
Yep.
Sorry, we got very sad about Night actually.
Barack Obama.
Banned book, bookstore 1, doing a banned book.
Barack
December
Obama.
17th. I'll be there.
Memorial
Audience member
by President
they got a plug.
Obama.
I got this from my library.
What is that again?
I'm trying to find Christmas books to read for the season. Speaking of, I just read a decent one.
You're not a very good Jew. You're reading Christmas.
No, but Black Christmas. He's a Jew, Louis Blanc.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
I know you're right. And also Hanukkah is on Christmas this year.
I have a question.
First night, yes.
When did you decide that you wanted to be a comedian, or when did that happen? I know this is.
I like to think it shows me.
Wait, what did you say?
I like to think the lifestyle chose. I'm kidding.
Oh,
that's one of the
dude, you're
stupidest
sick.
Ever. No, I don't know. No choice, I guess. No, I don't know. Middle school was pretty good.
Wait, how old are you again? You're 33?
Yeah, I'm like a young 20.
You're like a young 20.
35, brother.
Oh, really? Okay. That's fine. I'm 30, dude.
Yeah, well,
I
don't
feel
know.
old.
I did in college for a bit, and weed. I was good at it, and then weed, video work, and love fucked me up. I got into a real relationship.
Really?
8 years. And then I would start smoking weed. I would smoke. I used to barely smoke, and then give me so much anxiety. And I remember taking a hit one day and be like, I just go to an open mic because I was like, I'd done it a few times. I got some opportunities I didn't deserve at the time. I was like 19, whatever. It's fun. I was doing all right. I was like 5-minute guest spots, and then I would start smoking weed more heavily. And every time I would smoke weed, I would never go to the open mic, and that just like led on. You don't say,
really?
Yeah.
You'd smoke weed and not do what you wanted to do.
But now I smoke weed. I still do. But it's like there's something about it's like it was just so easy not to do it. It didn't really feel like a real thing. And I wish I would have these pings in my life like wanting to do it. And I wish I would have grabbed onto one of those like I did when I was 28. Because I felt it again. Then I went through that breakup. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And then I gave myself to 30. And if I didn't do it by 30, I would never bring it up again. I would never say I used to do stand-up. I don't think, you know what I mean? Like I had that rule in my head. And then I started crushing. I was in a new relationship. And then it kind of didn't help that relationship. It didn't hurt it. But then it definitely didn't help it at a certain point. Because once I was 2 years in, we had little issues. I was pretty absent, I think, looking back now. And I feel very bad about it. No, like absent-minded. Very like, I mean, once you know it. Once you get that. Once you are doing comedy, you're really in it.
Yes.
You're doing it every night. Definitely those early stages where you have to go every night. There's open mics. Like, why are you going to this fucking bar for 3 hours? Like, they get it, and then they stop getting it at a certain point. You kind of understand. And then, I'm also not, like, 23 doing it. It's like,
it's kind of...
She wants something more serious. I get it. And then...
Well, that's the thing about when you start
tragedy,
a little later,
it's
kind of cool. Like, me and Jake started around the same time. He's only, like, 1 year older than me. But, maybe not even a year.
Jake Paul and pull it up.
JP. He started a little older, but here's what I'll say is, like, when you do start a little older, you take it a little more seriously. Like,
100%.
you see a lot of the younger bucks.
Yeah.
They're having fun, but they're kind of in it for, like, the social circle of comedy.
Which is fine.
Which is great, but it also can fuck you.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, there's a lot of people.
You can say the name, we'll bleep it.
What? But, yeah, well, no, that's the thing. He's very funny, honestly. I've always said it, and I was like, I just wish he took it a little more, like... the next level. And he does do, he does show up and he wants to do better.
Yeah.
When I started when I was just turned 27, a couple months in. I didn't even know I really wanted.
You
to
like, I'm gonna
do
fuck
it.
around.
I was like, let me just do. I was at a very low, honestly, one of the lowest points in my life. And I was like,
you're 6'2".
Whoa! Stop it! There's
See
the
what I did
pun.
there? Oh god, they're coming out. So I'm waking
yeah,
up.
Yeah, and
Word plays next.
The coffees and race play. No, and
do you do race play ever? We're talking about that in a second.
No,
because
I don't.
Okay, that's not. We'll have to end on that. Keep going. Tell us.
Okay, so
I'm keeping note. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I keep
write down race play right now.
Exactly.
And no, here's the thing: is like it was right after COVID. I'd moved back from New York City. I was doing photography for 8 to 9 years. That was like my passion. That's what I was doing. I was doing a lot of fucking cool stuff with my photography, and that was like my personality.
Yes.
And eventually,
bring that one back. Bring that
one
back.
I just still I'm doing a shoot this weekend or this week, but it's like you. It's like for work.
Yeah,
it's
for
not
work.
really as much passion.
And you pick a little. It has to be worth it now.
Yeah, or I'll bring my little point and shoot. You know, I take random pictures. That's more fun.
I
but
like that.
when I moved down here from New York City to COVID, literally the month that COVID started, I just happened to move down here. I lived with my parents for a little bit, and COVID happened. So I lived there for like year and a half, almost 2 years. I was just working at a cafe. I was still doing photography, but I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I couldn't do much. And then after COVID, when we were kind of coming out of it, I was like, who the fuck am I? I don't even know who I am because I'm not doing. I've always done like an art in my life, and photography wasn't really calling me. I was like, my friends always pushed me like, dude, you should do stand up, and I was like, no, I'm funny like conversationally. I'm not stand up funny.
Yeah.
And
some would still agree.
Yeah, absolutely. And and then they and
Cut that part. Okay, sorry, my producer's like, stop being mean, stop with the negs. It didn't work last night. It's not working now.
And get your security guard, the homeless security guard, sleeping with to bleep it.
That's where the CEO came from.
Yeah, but long story short, I went up.
Lockdown. Sorry.
And I got I went up and I got like addicted.
Yeah,
you know, you really do. And it's funny how the addiction will ramp up. You almost get a tolerance. Like, dude, I was doing I had to drive from Sarasota to St. Pete to do the Spitfire mics, and I would do the Monday, Wednesday ones, and then Jay Hennessy started to do a Friday mic. So I drive up hour and 15 minutes, fucking 3 times a week, there and back, just to do 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then I eventually moved to St. Pete. I was like, let me do stand up, and it's funny how the addiction. It's like with cigarettes, like with anything, the addiction ramps up. I'm doing comedy as much as I can now. It's like
cover rooms for nobody. Like,
yes.
You really are, like, just give me the hit,
bro. I and it's also like you as a stand-up comedian. Sorry if I'm.
No, you're good.
Yeah. What?
I have to poop.
Oh, you have to poo-poo?
But I want you to keep talking.
Do you want to pause?
No, keep going. We have to pick every minute counts.
Oh, okay, cool. Why don't you poo-poo? I'll keep talking.
Do you talk loud?
Yes.
Damn. You know what? Keep talking. I'll record on this.
Okay.
In case I want to join, I'll keep the door open.
Okay. Are you fast poo-pooer?
For this, I will be.
Shout out to JP. Jake Poland poops like this. He's got a great fucking
Jake Poland. This goes down.
Yes.
I'm throwing out the camera.
JP, he's done it in under a minute.
Oh,
he went upstairs when we lived with each other. Ran upstairs, we timed it, pooped, wiped, came back. Not sure if he washed his hands. That's the problem.
I wash my hands on that sink outside so I can be closer to you.
Okay, good.
And
Jake is a fucking freak of nature. He doesn't get sick. He poops in under a minute. He's like my other friend Sebastian, who I just say, they just need a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt every 50,000 miles.
Speaking of,
I'm
trying to beat Jake's record right now. I may beat it.
Bro, you're at probably 25 seconds.
Well, here's the thing. When I have to go, I'll let it sit. I was holding it for a while. It's the coffee. I took a nap. Shout out to Bob, his bidet. I love the bidet.
Oh, bidet's great. I haven't had.
Is this illegal to post on YouTube?
I haven't. No, I haven't had I had to run home today because I hadn't had coffee in a week because I got a little sick, and I had coffee today. I had 3 shots, and I legitimately had to run home because I almost shit my pants, and it's an embarrassing day in a man's life when he has to run home and you almost not make it. That's the sad part.
I am the opposite guy. I never make it.
Have you ever shit your pants?
Oh, brother.
And time.
You know
How long
it.
was that?
I don't even know. Good point.
That was 1:23. It's
pretty good. But that's also still pretty good. It's pretty good. Be wash my hands here.
Yeah. Oh, please. You fucking disgusting slob. I don't. Oh, yeah. No, you're good. You're good. 20 seconds. Happy birthday to you.
It's a national anthem, right? When you wash your hands for.
I think it's his birthday. You sing happy birthday twice.
That makes more sense because I would never. I don't want to take a knee.
Oh, this guy's in. The coffee kicked in. Dan's back. Dan Bass, the Baxter.
No one wants to talk about stand-up
No,
anymore.
they don't. No, they
So we have to end on this. We have 5 minutes.
We have 5
It's a
minutes?
very important topic. It's the holiday season. You are a Jewish male, raised way more Jewish than I was. You you seem to have a attraction mostly to African American women. That's a common thing with Jews. And
Dan, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yes.
This is what I'm going to say. My dating pool
Yes.
lies a lot in Publix. I love Publix. But unfortunately, my true calling is Family Dollar. That's my true dollar. I go to the gym next to Family Dollar just on the phone with Forsyth, and I was like, it's no, it's literally unfortunate how many people come out of Family Dollar, and I'm like, oh, God damn. That's a hot one.
Yeah, you own it though, which I like.
Yeah, I love all ladies, all
do,
different colors,
yeah.
ladies. I just have a propensity towards.
Yeah.
I just think, black is king. Black is black. People are great.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you brought this up. Thanks, Dan.
The last 3 minutes to go. So why do you hate
great.
whitey?
Yeah. No, I love whiteys. There was a girl at the show. When was this? Friday. Fucking obviously, she was like a white, skinny.
Oh, the Jew in the front, blonde.
Yes.
Jew.
Wasn't she?
She was Jew.
Was she a Jew? I know her name.
Pull up a clip.
My dad really wants me to date a Jewish girl, but all the Jews I know, they don't eat pork, so how is she gonna suck on this big fucking hog? I have a small penis.
A weird name because
okay,
she said
she showed
it,
up.
but I don't want to say it because it's weird. But
Well, say it to me later in a DM
Yes.
because she was loving me. But I think it was a boyfriend in the front.
I was gonna say her boyfriend was a hot guy too. He's got a
Yeah.
mustache. But
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about the same guy, right? Yeah. Okay.
Friday,
Fucking Jack.
Friday at Bob's show.
Yes. So it's like dude.
I got on tape. I killed.
She was one. You did ever? That was a
was a
great
good
show.
show.
That was
Yeah,
a
it was
fun
fun as
show.
hell.
That was the thing though. Is like, there's some whiteys that I'm like, God damn, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like with women. You missed on the first part of the podcast when
I
Cameron
know.
died.
I can't
He's
believe
looking
that
for a
happened.
serious relationship. Dan
Yeah, which is
wants
shocking
a
to some
serious
people. No, if
relationship.
it's right, I'm not like.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
I'm off the apps for a long time.
Yeah.
A while now. It's the longest I've ever been off the apps. Which
Really?
is kind of weird to think about. Like that was my, I don't want to say drug, but it was definitely a.
No, it is
easy to
for
swipe.
sure.
And I talked to some of the guys on dating app. I think I must have been doing all right because I get I don't know. Like I get matches. I come home. I don't fucking know.
Well,
Like, people don't. Yeah.
We're so addicted to dopamine. This is
Yes.
super gay
No, it
again.
is. This is
that it goes far beyond like our social circle. So you're posting comedy, you're on Instagram. That's like your dopamine. Watching reels. It then goes into they try to take it so much attention away from your life that they do it into like sexual relationships or even relationships. Yeah, people can get relationships out of Tinder and Hinge and all these things, but it's like they just strip away all the a lot of times the meaningful stuff, which is like a genuine attraction to somebody when you meet somebody, or like, or just a vibe. Sounds so gay, but it's true.
Yeah.
The best thing in life is when you just see somebody and there's like that vibe and it kicks off, and it's like, and it's not always like, dude, this is the hottest girl I've ever seen, so I'm gonna swipe right.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it might just be someone, their vibe complements what they look
I
like,
agree.
and they become way hotter to you.
Exactly.
It's like, if you're just judging off of superficial shit, it's like, race play.
And exactly. That's the last we got to end on. That's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Have you done race play in the bedroom?
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm not into like, no.
Me neither. Yeah.
No.
Have you seen porn that they do that? It's jarring. It really
Yeah,
is jarring.
yeah.
It's like,
I've seen, yeah.
If it was like that to me, that's like the worst. You watch crazy shit, but like you hear like a white lady say the N word, like, oh god.
You're like, oh my god,
shit, government's watching. Government's watching. What are you doing, crazy lady?
A lot of weird porn out there.
Yeah, no, there is.
Yeah.
I'm off, not off porn, but I definitely only use it if I really have to, which
You
does
get
help.
off to porn. Coffee kicked in.
That's crazy though. How like you can watch a picture, it could turn into a video, it's turned into a tab after tab after tab.
Can I just say one thing?
We talk about this in many podcasts. I don't know. We can talk about it.
No, real quick.
Yeah,
One
this has
time-
changed someone's life.
One
my
time
30
I did
viewers.
this thing where I was like, because this is how addicting it is. I did this thing where I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit here and just look at a casual picture, see if I could get turned on. I'm not turned on at all. And I was like, in my sober mind, I was like, let me just see if I could just get turned on. I looked up something I like, just a picture. Next thing, I think I just looked up boobs.
BET.com.
No, next thing you know, I like blacked out. My dick's in my hand. I'm jerking off, and I'm like, holy shit! Like it legitimately does build. It builds from there. And if you have like if you jerk, I've been jerking off since I was 13 years old, probably.
Pull it up.
And it's like pull it up.
Pull it out. And pull it up.
I have a video right here.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, it's a fucking drug.
I agree. It's just so easy. It's easy
I would love to quit porn. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's easy dopamine hit. That's the best. What it is. Is when I order bad food. Right? It's like and I've been really keeping all that in check.
The thing is, I don't want to be a father.
Yeah.
Who jerks off? That's true. That seems like a low life thing to do. If you're hiding from your kids or wife to go jerk off,
you're right.
That's probably one of the saddest things I can think of.
That's kind of how I treat it. You want to jerk off, like if I'm on the road and I'm not hooking up. I don't really go on the first date stuff anymore. The hookups. So it's like okay, that seems healthier. Or you just don't do anything at all.
But then your desperation level.
That's true.
To come. Goes up drastically.
Well, I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim of that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, like. In my head, it's like, well, I'd rather just hook up with people. Whatever. Like, I'm not going to jerk off. I'm not going to masturbate. I'm not going to look at porn. Not going to jerk off. Whatever. Like, porn's whatever. Like, not being able to jerk off. You're like, okay, I got to rely on other people. Then you find yourself like, exactly, your bar goes pretty low.
This just happened late at night sometimes. If it's late at night, I'm like, I'll run into somebody, and I'm like, geez, this is going to have to do, I guess. But then right after, and I don't really do a lot of one-night stands, to be honest. But when I do, 85% of the time, I'm like, I didn't need to do that.
In my head, as I'm about to finish, I'm like, oh, no, I know that feeling's about to happen right after.
No, I love finishing.
I love finishing, but I know it happens. I know me right after.
Right after. Because I was going to say, before the finish, actually, I'm like, this is the best idea in the world. This was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
This is amazing. I love you. I'll move right now. That's why I like going to their place.
Yes.
Jump in the shower.
That's a good move.
That is a good move.
That's a good move.
But then you're not getting the beauty. I'm kidding.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
I just try to be more upfront, like, hey, I have this thing tomorrow, or like, or some people do get to spend the night. I think that's all that pisses other people off too. It's like women talk.
You almost have to set up. I hate to say this. You almost have to set up. If you know you're not, you have to set up almost a lie or extension of the truth, where you're like, I have to do this in the morning.
Yeah, which is not a lie for me because I do wake up now at 7 a.m. to kick people out of my house.
Yeah,
every morning.
I haven't.
I look around. Get out of here.
I haven't exactly had to use that one in a while. But if you have to lie about it, be like, I gotta
get out of here.
One time damn, we don't have time.
No, we do.
Oh,
fuck. Let me start getting my. Man, this sucks. I'm so sorry, viewers. And I feel like we didn't talk about Hanukkah. I mean, it's early in the Christmas season, holiday season.
We still got all December. We can do a Jewish podcast.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to have like the tribe on. Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. Get their reactions. Like, oh, close-ups. I'm just gonna move my bike up here so when we do decide to go. Okay. But if you guys are going there, Purdum's there. You guys can open the door. We'll start at 7:15.
Yeah. No, well, I just to say one time I snuck a
tacos.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I snuck I took this girl's virginity when I moved down here. She hadn't had sex in her life, which is crazy. Stage 9 clinger. Like, I told her straight up, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not trying to date or anything like that. And she's like, okay, cool. And then would proceed to, this is the thing that pissed me off the most. I'd FaceTime her and I'd be like, all right, I gotta go. And she'd be like, okay, and then keep talking. And she would keep me on the phone for 10 minutes extra, 15 minutes extra. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So one time, I knew she was going to be, she wanted to come over. And I was like, listen, whatever, you can come over. I was at my parents' house. They were gone, though. So I had her sneak in. And I had to act like my parents were home. So, like, when she came in, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, hey, you gotta keep it down. Like, they're sleeping right now.
You could be like.
Yes. And then she fucking comes into my room. We do all this crazy stuff. And then we have sex. And then she's like, oh, like, I guess I'll stay over. And I was like, no, my parents wake up super early. You got to get out of here, to be honest.
Are you crazy?
All these whispering
Dad finds out what
And
happened.
then I led her out of my apartment, or led her out of my parents' house. And then, I got her in the car. I did feel a little bad, but she was a stage 9 clinic.
No, you got to, hey.
And it was just funny. I literally
that's
had to
your worst story. That's
I had to sell that my parents were asleeping. I was like,
that's hilarious. You're like Kevin McAllister had like a recorder going on.
Yeah, I'm like, I hit play. I was
dance in the shower.
I was like, they love. Dad loves this song. Dad loves this song.
Dad loves his Bill Evans, his pipe. Smoke machine. Yeah, my dad's smoking weed next door.
Hit a Trump rally. Hit Trump. He loves Trump. Loves Trump. Yeah, we should get out of here. Honestly, he gets pumped up about this.
Oh man,
right,
good for you though.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think we actually did pretty good. You have 2 minutes. Anything? I mean, nothing to plug really. Your photography is great. Thanks. Pull some photos you've taken.
Yeah, Joey.lip.
And hey, I edited this all right. This might be an 8-minute pod, but I don't care. You guys are getting free content, and I'm just building up and getting better.
30 minutes before was golden.
It was pretty good. We had some gems.
This was good though. This was fun. This was really fun.
You'll be back though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna sleep over. You're gonna have to try and make up a lie to kick me out.
My dad's in town.
My dad's sleeping.
I feel like I'm bad on pods. I feel like I got to start letting go of
You're doing
knowing
great.
we're being recorded.
You're doing great.
I feel like I censor myself. I want to get into it, but we'll get into it
I
later.
try not to. I don't want to. I try not to drop names.
Yeah,
that's
no,
hard for
that's
me
my
because that's the only. Yeah, I also like. I want to get into like if it's too recent, like I sync up with somebody. You know, it's like I'm like, they might watch this, so I censor myself a little bit. Other than that, everything's off limit. Everything's on limits.
I think that's true.
Off limits. Yeah.
And plus, I get the final edit of this, which is nice.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
You know, with this guy, and then fucking, of course, the producer.
We should name every comedian we hate really quickly. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Locally?
No, I'm kidding.
It's a long list.
I'm kidding. No, I'm good with everybody.
I think I am. I mean, no, sure, but
well, you have the unfortunate fact that you book a lot of stuff,
I know.
and people can get a little bitter.
I don't care anymore. Bring it on.
Yeah,
we see what you guys are doing.
And it's not even just you; it's just any booker, like any fucking. Even when I was doing those Monday shows, I got a lot of texts like, "Hey, can I get on the show?"
Exactly.
I'd be like, no, sorry.
It's pretty good.
I'm a hacky comedian.
Little cartoon.
Oh, is that another swastika? That's crazy, dude.
2 swastikas one night.
No,
well, Joey, we're gonna go do. Let's go kill. Let's go get the last number check. Let's see. We still got time.
Let's not do what happened last night to me, which is
not
a bomb, but it just didn't feel great. 12. It just didn't feel great.
Yeah, when I first went up there, they were weird at first, and I think I got them going.
No, you did. Everyone basically did really good.
So that's why you're feeling it.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't bomb by any means.
Yeah.
I just didn't perform to how I wanted to. You know, like how some people even got, when you get off stage, sometimes me and Jake call it fishing. You're like an aquarium. You wait outside. And I was just outside, just waiting with Jake. Anyways, people were coming up like, "Hey man, you were funny. That was good." But you know when you leave and you're like, I didn't like what I did.
Yeah, 100%. It's every show of my life.
Yeah. I started strong, ended strong. Middle part was like, meh, which kind of just.
It's the weather.
Kind of made me shit.
Oh, it's a beautiful night.
Ooh, 68 and clear.
I don't think I need to wear anything special. All right, let's get out of here. Guys, thanks for joining us Talkin' Hangin'. We'll be back next week. Maybe a taste test next week.
They're tiny.
Oh, there we go. That's be the screenshot.
Went to the gym
that actually will be the screenshot.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a run after the show.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Got a coffee in me.
Thank you for having me on.
Sorry it was
I don't care. Love you all.
I'm going to stop this
from the show.
Oh, exactly.
Gimmick, Sunday free tickets.
Hey, and also the roast. Oh, that's the thing. Come to the roast on Friday. Mention this pod. If you're watching this far and you see the pod, you get buy one, get one tickets. December 13th, the roast battle. He won't be there. A lot of funny comics.
That's why I'm not there.
Talking and hanging.
Nice.
I love boring sex. I love boring sex. Don't need to fold you up like origami. Don't need to be cooked or call you mommy. I don't get off by spitting on you, and definitely not into poo. I don't need to role play or dress you up in costumes. Stop showing me photos of naked Simpsons cartoons, cause I already told you about my kinks, and my only kink is I love boring sex.